Hey there everybody, Reed here in my greenhouse today for a moment. You see I got a bunch of leaves up there I gotta clean off. Always fun. This was built by somebody else and it was like really slapdash thrown together, just like rows around. Like, look at that cool piece of wood here with the bark still on it. Yeah, I give thanks to the stuff that was there before I showed up. That's fun. These ground cherries are doing awesome. This is my wife's planting project primarily in here, and it's been fun. I got to eat a cucumber the other day. I figured I'd come out here and show you growing in the garden space. Now a lot of stuff is so small that you can't really see it, but it's slapdash. Again, I kind of like the methodology of you just throw seeds everywhere and see what happens. So this is the space I get to do that. I just got this new fancy sprinkler happening here, and look how much the material on my potato tower has shrunk. It's gone down by about half. And the squash that I planted here, I love how in the middle of the day when the sun comes up, it just kind of like wilts and then it springs back in the evening. It's pretty awesome. It's a good 10 feet long, that vine there. And then my kale patch, if you're wondering about the leaves on the ground, those are arbutus leaves. And if we peek up here, see the tree is rather huge. There's also mint back there that I'm coming along nicely. And then you can see like all the arbutus leaves here. I'm about to grab my leaf blower, which is also a vacuum and shredder, and get that in. So my bales, as I mentioned in a previous video, did not work out very well. Calendra's growing. These are some different squash plants that I planted at a different point in time. I saved them from a client who neglected them for like a week, and then I got them, so I'm kind of bringing them back to life here. And if you from a distance can notice any of the plants and name them, I'd be interested to hear what you can name. Now here's my funky water tower for the birds. Catchment. We're supposed to get some rain on Sunday evening, Monday, so I'm going to get up there and blow that off. It's actually worked out pretty well. The 2 containers, I think they're still almost empty, but there's a little bit of water in. The chickens are enjoying the watering. So that lasted for 2 months basically. I think that's actually pretty good. I do supplemental feed in the coop itself. Things I'm not. Oh, this is great. Let's see if we can see this. There's a little bee down in there pollinating. Oh yeah, that's awesome. And I'm really excited because these were actually nice squash that my client was like, I've already planted like 30, 40 squash plants. Like, how many do you really need? So I'm curious to see what comes of that. And while I'm back here, there comes the water again. You can see these pots on this shelving unit there. So I just set that up last weekend. I wanted to free up that space directly beside the greenhouse, just right here on the ground. I made it flat maybe like a year and a half ago or so. And what I want to do is get an IBC container, which is it looks like a big plastic cube with a metal rack around it. I want to situate that there. I got power off the back side of my house that I can run over here, and I want to fill it with fish. I'm going to chop off a bit of the top. I'm going to flip that over to keep it safe from raccoons and such. I'll show you as I build that out. And then there is inside the greenhouse here. I'm going to move this rack, shelves there. I'm going to move these couple of chairs. Or maybe I go 0.5 out. And a couple things. So I've got these great, check out my outfit. Isn't that funny? Sometimes I love terrible clothes. Have you seen a worse outfit than this? If you have, let me know in the comments, especially with pictures. But I want to do some, it'll be aquaponics because of the fish, but some growing space up here, make use of this back vertical wall in the greenhouse. I think that'd be a bunch of fun. And I might even put some up on this wall. We'll have to see how the whole thing goes. But I want to get more growing space happening in here. And then I'm also thinking, although I don't know how it's going to function, putting in a little day bed right down here. Might be a little too close to the aquaponics setup, but I think I got a lot of space off of this wall to actually come a bit away, so it's not completely under the potential of water damage and all that. Pretty fun reality here happening in the greenhouse and adjacent little gardening projects. Just figured I'd make this video while the watering was happening and before I get back out there to stop it and move on with the day with all the other projects that have to happen today. With that, I hope you're having a great day. Happens to be my youngest brother's birthday, so if he's seeing this, happy birthday to you, Eric. Make sure you all have too much fun.